The idea to propose came during one of my many rides around Singapore trying to escape the COVID lockdown restrictions. So I had plenty of time to reflect on all of the fun times that we'd had in Singapore, and it really was just an amazing adventure that we were on, and it was coming to an end after 3 years, and it just felt really right to leave Singapore on a high and propose to Carls. So I sat under a tree one day on my bike, and I knew that's what I was going to do. So I sent this little short video message to Carls. She didn't know what it meant at the time, but I did. So when a Virgo decides something, we get straight to action. So it was off to the Takashimaya shopping centre to visit our favourite jeweller, George Jensen, to organise some rings. While I was at it, I organised a keepsake box for Carls which had 25 images that represented our time in Singapore. Carls was staying there a month longer than I was, so I thought it was a nice way that she could occupy her time and reflect on our memories and not miss me too much while I wasn't there. I'd planned for the proposal to take place on our last weekend in Singapore on Friday the 26th of November, so I contacted Carly's dad Don to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage, the only probably traditional thing that I'll do during this proposal and wedding, and also rang my dad just to say that we'll be having a party next year, and then it was on with the night. So we booked into our favourite hotel, the Andaz in Singapore, which was just around the corner from where we live, and it's the most amazing hotel, so it was going to be a great send-off for us. We arrived staying in that hotel and we exited staying in that hotel. Trying to squeeze in as much as I could in that last weekend. I still had a hit of tennis and I came home and I was quite exhausted before we were going out for our special night to another favourite place of ours called the Osso restaurant. We made ourselves get all pretty. I think actually we scrubbed up pretty well. And we headed off to the restaurant. Carls was none the wiser, still checking work emails on her phone. Time for a quick selfie, and then it was out with the keepsake box, which Carls absolutely loved. A few tears were shed, but she was still none the wiser that a proposal was going to happen tonight. We had some beautiful wines, made sure we splashed out. After main, I'd planned for desserts to come out for both of us, and Carls would have "Will you marry me" on her, but of course she wanted a cheese board, which threw the waiters into a bit of a frenzy, but we eventually got there and they brought out another dessert. I proposed, she accepted, and just like that we were officially engaged. The next day we went down to Haji Lane and just enjoyed a bite to eat before it was time for me to leave Carls there for another month, but we left in the most beautiful space we could ever be in, absolutely knowing that we are life partners and we love the journey that we've been on and can't wait for the rest of our life.